I never imagined my life would take such a dramatic turn. My name is Mark Thompson, and I was a happily married man, or so I thought. My wife, Emily, and I had been together for 10 years. We met in college, fell in love quickly, and married soon after graduation. We shared a comfortable home in a quiet suburb, and to the outside world, we were the perfect couple. It was a Friday night when the seeds of doubt were first sown in my mind. Emily had gone out with her friends, which wasn't unusual. She often did, and I trusted her completely. But something was different that night. She came home late, her makeup smudged, her hair disheveled, and she smelled of alcohol and cologne that wasn't mine. She quickly made excuses, claiming she had too much to drink and her friends helped her home. I wanted to believe her, but a gnawing feeling in my gut told me something was wrong. The next day, Emily was unusually distant. She avoided eye contact and kept her phone close, never letting it out of her sight. My suspicion grew, but I didn't confront her immediately. Instead, I decided to gather evidence, to find out if my fears were justified. I started small. I checked our phone bill for any unusual activity. There were several calls and texts to an unknown number, often late at night. My heart sank as I realized the betrayal might be real. I needed more proof, so I installed a hidden app on her phone that would allow me to monitor her messages and calls. The messages were damning. Explicit texts, plans to meet, declarations of love. The man she was seeing was a colleague from her office, a man named Tom. I felt a cold rage building inside me. How could she do this to me? To us? But I couldn't let my anger show. I needed a plan. I needed revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold, they say, and I intended to serve it icy. I spent weeks gathering more evidence, recording their phone conversations, and taking screenshots of their messages. I documented everything meticulously, building an airtight case against her. I considered confronting them directly, but I wanted something more satisfying, more permanent. I wanted to ruin their lives the way they had ruined mine. I began to devise a plan that would expose their affair publicly and professionally. Emily worked at a prestigious law firm, and her reputation was impeccable. Tom, her lover, was also a rising star at the same firm. They both had a lot to lose. I waited for the perfect moment, a company event where all the partners and key clients would be present. On the day of the event, I made sure to arrive early. I had hacked into Emily's email and scheduled an email to be sent to all the attendees, containing all the evidence I had gathered. As the evening wore on, I watched from a distance as the email notification pinged on everyone's phone simultaneously. Chaos erupted. Faces turned pale, whispers spread like wildfire, and soon, the partners were calling Emily and Tom into a private room. I followed discreetly, recording their confrontation. Emily's tearful denials, Tom's angry outbursts, the partners' stern reprimands. It was all captured perfectly. Emily was fired on the spot, her reputation in tatters. Tom faced a similar fate. The fallout was swift and brutal. Word spread quickly in our social circles, and Emily found herself ostracized. Our friends turned their backs on her, and her family was devastated. As for me, I felt a strange mix of satisfaction and emptiness. I had achieved my revenge, but at what cost? Our marriage was over, and the life we had built was gone. Emily tried to apologize, to explain, but I couldn't bring myself to forgive her. In the months that followed, I focused on rebuilding my life. I took up new hobbies, reconnected with old friends, and even started dating again. It wasn't easy, but with time, the wounds began to heal. One day, I received a letter from Emily. She had moved to a different city, started a new job, and was trying to piece her life back together. She apologized again, and for the first time, I felt a pang of sympathy for her. She had made a terrible mistake, but she was paying the price dearly. My life took an unexpected turn when I met Sarah. She was everything Emily wasn't, honest, caring, and loyal. We connected instantly, and before long, we were inseparable. For the first time in a long time, I felt truly happy. Sarah knew about my past, about Emily's betrayal, and she helped me heal in ways I never thought possible. We married a year later in a small, intimate ceremony. My family and friends were there, supporting me every step of the way. Looking back, I realized that Emily's betrayal, as painful as it was, had led me to a better place. It taught me the importance of trust and honesty in a relationship, and it led me to Sarah, the love of my life.